Coming up, the Flagstaff community joins together to fight rising suicide rates in the Northland. Plus, electric bikes will soon be allowed on some of Flagstaff's urban trails, but with some limits. The news starts now.
You're watching NAZ Today, Northern Arizona's local news.
Good evening and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm April Hettinger.
And I'm Chelsea Parker. Thanks for tuning in. Suicide is a problem across the nation, but especially here in Flagstaff as well. Suicide rates have been increasing and Coconino County is the highest in the state.
The Flagstaff branch of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is one of the groups in the Northland working to combat the problem. Paige Kenny joins us now with more. Paige?
Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S., which is why increasing awareness and reaching out are key when it comes to suicide prevention. And Flagstaff residents will have a chance to join the fight this weekend.
Flagstaff's third annual Out of the Darkness Walk will be held Saturday in Buffalo Park. While organizers hope to raise at least $25,000, the walk is about much more than fundraising.
So we want to just kind of have more of those conversations about mental health and help people not be afraid to just ask their friends the question, ask if they're feeling suicidal, and make it not so taboo for people who have experienced a suicide loss. That they don't have to go through that grief alone, that there's other people who've experienced it. So.
The event will include something called a bead ceremony, where a participant can select a bead with a color that represents their particular loss, be it a friend, a father, or a sister, allowing people to see and relate to those who have gone through the same experience.
So one of my favorite things about the walk is that we have these honor beads. Each color of the bead represents a different kind of loss. And so this year we're really highlighting those colors, again, to help somebody really be able to identify, like, this was my kind of loss.
The event will also feature a memorial tree, where people are encouraged to bring pictures of their loved ones to put on the tree to honor those who have been lost to suicide.
So we're trying to hit it on a couple different levels, on the advocacy level, on the education level, and just addressing some of the stigma and helping people feel a little less alone.
All the money raised from this event is going towards research and providing education in the schools and community, as well as advocacy.
Registration will start at 9 and begin at 10 on Saturday, October 5th, and will last till noon, located at Buffalo Park. It will be free and people are able to donate till December 31st. If you or someone you know has questions or needs help, you can call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Paige Kenny, NAZ Today.
Yesterday, we talked about the new bike share program approved by Flagstaff City Council. Last night, there was a follow-up discussion on allowing electric bikes on the Flagstaff urban trail system. The discussion stemmed from an earlier change in the city ordinances regulating e-bikes and e-scooters. The changes allow certain types of electric bikes, Class 1 and Class 2, on the Flagstaff urban trail system, with the exception of the Nate Avery Trail at Buffalo Park and the Arizona Trail. The more powerful Class 3 electric bicycles are prohibited on all trails and sidewalks.
The City Council has decided to extend contract with the Arizona Power Authority that allows Flagstaff to buy power at a discount. City Council member Jamie Whelan says it's good for the city to use clean hydroelectric power.
This climate change is real. We need to do something about it, and we need to do something about it now.
The city intends to buy wholesale energy from the Hoover Dam's leftover supply in order to save tens of thousands of dollars a year that would otherwise be paid to Arizona Public Service. The Arizona Power Authority sells energy allocated from the dam to various cities around Arizona. Whelan says this contract is a step towards eliminating fossil fuel use, but Flagstaff won't be getting rid of APS anytime soon.
I don't think we should just limit one or the other, and you'll see that the city doesn't. It takes from all different pockets.
This contract has a 50-year lifespan expiring in 2067. It is expected to save just under $40,000 a year by 2027. And this year's firewood season runs from April 13th to December 15th, and the Coconino National Forest is offering firewood permits this weekend at various locations in the Navajo Nation, Hopi, and Flagstaff areas. The move is part of an effort to increase access to firewood for tribal members and communities. Representatives will be offering permits this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at these locations. A permit must be obtained by anyone harvesting firewood in the Coconino National Forest.
Prescribed burns are underway once again in the Coconino National Forest and Mogollon Rim area. No roads will be closed, but smoke may be visible on Service Road 87 and Lake Mary Road. The fires are part of a strategy to restore the forest and to reduce wildfire danger. For more information about these prescribed burns, visit Coconino National Forest website. A new member of the family is waiting for you. We have a friendly pet that needs a permanent home.
Joy Johnson joins us today with this week's Pet of the Week. Joy?
Our Pet of the Week is an older girl who wants to be a lapdog and get all the love. Let's meet Arizona. Meet Arizona. She's considered a senior at the Humane Society, but she should have many good years left. And it's no trick that she can be adopted at a lower rate because of her age.
Today we have Miss Arizona. She's a 9-year-old American Bulldog mix, and she's looking for her forever home. So instead of our normal $200 for most of our adult dogs, she's only $50.
Because she's an older dog, Arizona has spent a little bit more time at the Humane Society.
Arizona has been here for a couple months. She's been here since the beginning of August. The reason she's been here for a little longer is because she is a senior, so I know a lot of people are looking for some of the adult dogs instead of seniors, so she has been here a little longer for that reason.
When she's not getting showered in love or cuddling up in bed, Arizona likes having a good time and playing with her fellow furry friends.
Even though she's a senior, loves to walk, loves to play. She definitely is going to be a nice cuddle dog when you get her into the house. She's a lap dog. She's going to stay in your bed with you. She's just overall a sweet, sweet dog. She's good with dogs, cats, kids, and adults. If you name it, she's good with it.
If you're interested in adopting Arizona or any other animals at the Humane Society, stop in or visit coconinohumane.org. Joy Johnson, NAZ Today.
Theatricals is putting on quite a unique and fun play this October season. They take us through a journey of fabulousness and queendom. NAZ Today's Cristiana Ramos got to talk to some of the cast members to find out what Georgia McBride is all about.
It's a story about an Elvis impersonator who falls on hard times. He's got a baby on the way, his act gets canceled, and he accidentally becomes a drag queen.
Where was your mama born?
Macon, Georgia.
What was the name of the first girl you kissed?
Angie McBride.
Georgia McBride. Her name is Georgia McBride.
Casey, the main character of this story, is a straight man with a lot of energy and passion.
Casey has sort of a Labrador mentality. He's a really hyperactive guy. He expresses his love in a lot of different ways, but he's definitely in your face. He doesn't really sit still.
But Casey's alter ego, Georgia McBride, is the total opposite of Casey's manly side, and he discovers himself through her character.
Georgia has everything put together. Georgia is the adult part of Casey. And as Casey goes through some struggles, he starts to realize that those aspects of Georgia are in him.
While working the stage and living a double life, Casey's wife has no idea.
It's a straight man who's doing drag and kind of hiding that from his wife. So when she finds out, it's a little heartbreaking.
Jo, Casey's wife, supports and loves him, even after finding out he's a drag queen.
Very, very, very loving relationship, and how it, love prevails ultimately. It's sweet. It's all for wanting to earn money and support his family.
For those who don't know a lot about drag, Hansen says he wants people to be open-minded.
I would just say acceptance. That's what the show is just really about. It's acceptance and it's love and it's just fun. We're all in this thing called life together. We should have fun while doing it, and drag really allows people to have fun with life.
The story of Georgia McBride is one that can resonate with anybody who's had trouble adulting.
I hope that everyone will find something in this show that will appeal to them, that will be meaningful to them, and I hope that they enjoy it.
To Georgia McBride.
To Georgia McBride.
The show starts this Friday, October 4th. For ticket pricing and more information, visit theatricals.com. Coming up, a deadly vintage plane crash in Connecticut. Stay with us.
Hopefully no one was blown away by the 45 miles per hour winds last week, but the winds aren't going to leave us alone this week. How's your weekend looking? Stay with us. We'll talk about it.
Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac is giving you 4 ways to save. 1. Make no payments for 90 days. 2. Interest rates as low as 0% for 72 months. 3. Huge discounts up to $11,000. 4. $2,000 minimum on your trade, even if it's not starting, leaking oil, rough riding, or a gas hog. Or get up to 110% of Kelley Blue Book for a trade in great condition. The 2018s have got to go.
Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac.
Does not include tax, license, title, and dock fees. Kelley Blue Book based on fair market value minus reconditioning. Not all offers can be combined.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised.
Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back. 13 passengers were on a plane in Connecticut when it encountered a problem, causing it to crash. CNN's reporter Steve NAZ has the details.
A World War II airplane was involved in a deadly crash at a Connecticut airport Wednesday morning, bursting into flames and sending smoke high into the sky.
5 minutes into the flight, the aircraft indicated to the tower that they were experiencing some type of problem with the aircraft. We did observe that the aircraft was not gaining altitude.
The vintage Boeing B-17 was attempting to land back at Bradley International Airport when it struck the de-icing and maintenance facility. Emergency crews quickly responded to the accident using foam to put out the flames.
I will confirm to you that there are fatalities, of which I will not tell you the number yet because during this investigation it is far too early to discuss those. Only because we have a crash, we have a burn. Victims are very difficult to identify.
13 people were on board, 10 passengers and 3 crew members. 1 person on the ground was also injured. One area hospital received 6 patients.
We've discovered that 2 of them have burn injuries that require transportation to the accredited burn center in the state.
The plane is owned by the Collings Foundation and takes passengers on historic aviation tours. The National Transportation and Safety Board is on its way to investigate. I'm Steve NAZ reporting.
I'm in there as Katie.
I'll call you later. Or, no, I won't. I'll text you because, what am I, your dad? Don't stay out too late.
Yeah, just text me.
Thank you. Get home safe. This must be what Antonio Brown feels like when he's dancing in the end zone.
Huh. This must be how Lucas felt when he finally got Katie's number.
Pepsi. Fast-paced family life in need of a slowdown?
Hello, I'm Dr. Spruce. Did you know all those green shapes on maps are parks and forests? It's true. Visit discovertheforest.org and plan to visit a park or forest near you, instead of just wondering what it would have been like.
While the word forest might make you think of distant lands from far, far away, please note parks and forests are closer than you think, which means things like beautiful scenery, fresh air, and family time are also closer than you think.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland.
I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Tonight's NAZ Today weather is brought to you in part by Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac in Flagstaff.
October is upon us, and that means spooky season is finally here. It's my favorite time of year. Good evening, I'm student forecaster Cristiana Ramos. Now, I know we're not all a big fan of the candy corn and spooky fests, but I know we all really want to know, when are we going to start seeing these fall colors? Well, not to worry. In the city of Flagstaff, you should already be seeing those yellow leaves, orange leaves by next week. Sedona and the Inner Basin. The green leaves are going to start turning yellow pretty soon. Oak Creek, not quite there yet. Still green leaves, but we're going to keep a lookout and keep you updated. And for those wind gusts, 45 miles per hour. That is insane. That was last weekend. So those winds aren't going to leave us alone. They're coming in down to the south, into the southwestern region where we're at. So we're going to feel those 21 to 24 miles per hour wind gusts. But it's going to be warmer weather, so not to worry. The winds complement that weather. And then let's take a look at your daily almanac. High of 65 degrees, low 33 degrees. On average, a little higher with 67 degrees, 36 degrees. And I want you to take a look at the low in 1971. It was 18 degrees. That's 15 degrees lower than where we're at today. That is insane. And those precipitation levels, let me get out of the way here. We haven't had a lot of rain or snow this year. We're in that moderate to severe drought right now, so hopefully that changes during the winter months. And let's take a look at Flagstaff currently. Your Flagstaff right now, 65 degrees, mild breeze, wind southwest 10 miles per hour. Like I said, it's just been an overall beautiful day to get out and do some stuff. High temperatures for today, winds low 79, Payson 73, Grand Canyon 68, just some common trends in the 70s. If you're going down to Phoenix for the weekend, it's beautiful at 89 degrees, nothing that they can really complain about. And let's take a look at tonight, 35 degrees, clear skies. Like I said, light and variable winds. They're going to start moving through to tomorrow morning. That's when they're going to pick up 9 to 14 miles per hour in the morning. Tomorrow, your high is going to be at a 72 degrees, sunny. Those wind gusts are going to reach up to 21 miles per hour. So it's going to be really beautiful tomorrow. Your sunrise for my early birds, if you want to go for a run or get a quick cup of coffee, 6:22. And for your forecast temperatures for tomorrow, winds low, high of 78, 45 low, show low 75 high and 44 low, and in Payson 76 high, 49 for that low. So overall, beautiful temperatures for you guys. I know the tarantulas love this weather. In that warmer, drier weather, they start to come out. So be careful, but it sets the mood for spooky season. Now let's take a look at your Flagstaff extended forecast Thursday and Friday. Like I said, pretty windy outside, but that wind's going to start rolling out through the weekend. You're going to have that ideal fall weather, very pleasant, sunny into those low 70s.
Yeah, it looks like it's about to be a beautiful weekend with those leaves changing colors, and now we have low 70s. It's perfect weekend, nice and sunny.
So Jasmine, what's going on in sports today?
Well, we have our first NAU Spotlight of the semester coming up after the break, so stay with us.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch!
Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Oh, thank you. Did you see anyone's broccoli? You moved this? Thanks for helping us. No problem. Is this strawberry? You're welcome.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. Why would you do that?
Probably okay isn't okay. Call a cab, a car, or a friend.
Good choice.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 88 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 1,000% increase in the last 40 years. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back to NAZ Today. I'm your sports reporter, Jasmine Navarrete. Let's get started with high school sports. Flag volleyball team is having a great season. The Eagles are currently undefeated. They are number 1 in the conference with an overall record of 8-0. One particular Eagle is soaring high. Sophomore outside hitter Gracelyn NAZ seems to be leading the team in kills. In their last matchup against Cactus High School, NAZ had an impressive 23 kills. The Eagles look to continue their winning streak tonight as they play Deer Valley. Good luck to the Eagles. Moving on to college sports. NAU football is hoping to regain control of the ball as they've lost their past 2 games. The Lumberjacks have a record of 0-3 for away games and a record of 2-0 for home games. The Lumberjacks are set to play at the Sky Dome this Saturday at 4 p.m. against the University of Northern Colorado. This home game advantage may be just what the Lumberjacks need. Go out and support your team this weekend. Now, NAZ Today seeks out athletes who are doing an exceptional job on and off the field. For the semester's first NAU Spotlight of the Week, we highlight NAU kicker and punter, Junior Luis Aguilar. Luis Aguilar, kicker and punter for NAU football, has set the standards high for himself this year. He already beat his career highs. He's made 8 out of 10 field goal attempts and was the Big Sky Roots Sports Special Teams Player of the Week.
Every time I go out there, it's just scoring points for my team. So that's really cool to get, but it just, it gives me more confidence. It gives me more motivation to go out there and compete.
This Nogales native is consistent with improving his technique. He has connected on every single PAT during his career. Aguilar earned all-state honors as a kicker and all-conference honors as a punter for Nogales High School. His approach, quality over quantity.
Try to limit my reps, more quality reps than hitting 100 balls. So I'll hit like 20 balls instead of 100 just so I could work on quality more than quantity.
Aguilar's drive to continue to help his team does not go unnoticed. His roommate and teammate long snapper Justin Hathoot describes Aguilar as kind, driven, and inspirational both on and off the field.
He was the #1 kicker at one point, and he was the Big Sky kicker of the week. So that kind of just tells you right there how driven he is to be a good person on the field and off the field.
From competing in soccer for 4 years with MVP honors to baseball and golf, his family has been with them every step of the way.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for them, and they've been through every step of the way. I'd also say my grandparents, that's why I got this. I got this last week. I do it for them.
Family is very important to Aguilar, and that includes his team. Special teams works together to bring NAU to victory. Without each other, their jobs would be a lot harder.
I have to have a good snap for him. So if it's not, then it kind of screws him up. But him being 8 for 10 and like 15 for 15 on extra points, that tells me I'm doing a damn good job, and so is he. So.
Some sad news this evening. Arizona Cardinals owner Bill Bidwell passed away earlier today. He became owner of the Cardinals in 1972 when the team was still in St. Louis. Beyond the team's unsuccessful seasons, this organization meant more to him than just the wins. He hired the first black female executive in league's history, as well as NFL's first black head coach and general manager, Dennis Green and Rod Graves. He died at age 88 while surrounded by his family and friends.
And you know, I wish the Cardinals team the best of luck, and my condolences go to his friends and family.
Well, we'll take another quick look at weather when we come back.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
Two outs with a runner on first base. Now the big guy comes off the bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36 homers. First pitch is fouled between the
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Heard about the scarecrow who won an award? He was outstanding in his field.
I sent him a text. He texts me back and say, "Who dis?"
The next few weeks, she just made fun of me, like would answer the door and say, "Who dis?"
Who dis?
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at americaletsdolunch.org.
All right, and for your week, Thursday and Friday, windy, but your weekend just overall beautiful. Just get out and have a great family weekend.
Well, some members of the Flagstaff community met at Wildflower Bread Company today for coffee with a cop. They were joined by officers from the Flagstaff Police Department to connect with residents over coffee and pastries without a specific agenda. The company was encouraged to say hi, ask questions, voice concerns, and get to know the officers in the neighborhood. A community of all ages attended for National Coffee Day with a Cop.
I think that's really exciting, you know, for the community to just kind of get out there and get to know the police officers.
And we all love coffee.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
It's a nice excuse to go and get some caffeine in your system.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, the officers, they're out there to do their job and they want to help everyone out. So it's cool to actually see where that comes from in the community.
And get to know them.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You can check out more NAZ Today on our YouTube or naztoday.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good night.